What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters along with my son right here, man. So we both love the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He take it a little bit step further than me because he actually like playing 2K.
And I actually do
it. I don't know how to play ball.
Yeah, you done beat me, but I put a shorty. I ain't gonna lie.
Remember, I still got that record up there like 11 in a row without missing. That's a fact too. Okay, so with that being said, we finna talk about it. So let me just, I gotta bring son into this. He new to this. So let me just say, so when you heard of the Brooklyn Nets getting Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, what did you think that impact? What did you think that impact would do to the East Coast by them going over to the East after LeBron had left, who dominated it for so long?
And that's the key thing you said right there. After LeBron had left, because LeBron had the East,
no doubt.
LeBron was coming out the East every year,
no doubt.
But I ain't gonna lie, when LeBron left and went to the West, and Kyrie and KD came together, that made it big because it was big, but it wasn't big because it was big for the East because obviously they was gonna come out the East, but I didn't think obviously Milwaukee was gonna win it. But yeah, that was real big for the East.
You think Milwaukee would have won? The Brooklyn Nets were fully healthy?
I don't think Milwaukee would have won, and I'm from Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee. I don't think we would have won, man.
No. So injury played a good part in their success because they did go to Game 7.
Same as last year.
And let's not forget, the game would have been over if Kevin Durant's foot wasn't on the line in Game 7 when it went to overtime. Remember, he shot that. Man,
that little long too. That long too.
Man, the damn gnat flew in my mouth. That's terrible. I swallowed a gnat. Man, that was terrible. Flew right in my mouth.
I seen it.
Dang. They seen it. They can rewind it back. They gonna rewind it back. Man, that was terrible. That was terrible. What were we talking about?
Looking at.
So, if Kevin Durant's foot wasn't on the line, that game was basically over. If Kevin Durant's foot wasn't on the line, that game was over. Because remember, it went in overtime after Kevin Durant's foot was on the line, so it was counted as a 2 instead of a 3. We sent the game in overtime. If his foot wasn't on the line and it was an inch back, Milwaukee would have got put out. The Nets would have won by 1 point without Kyrie Irving and a wobbling James Harden, which reminds me. So then they get James Harden.
That was good.
Then what you think about that when they got James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving?
It was like Bron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, but better. You know what I'm saying? But better, even better. But I didn't think they was gonna be injured like that, man. That killed the NBA this year, man. Them injuries, man.
Do you think it killed it? Or what I think it did was put the light on a lot of more other stars that probably wouldn't have got the light if they wasn't if I think it shed some light on some new stars because a lot of us wasn't familiar with watching Devin Booker, and if the Lakers didn't have their injuries, Phoenix definitely was gonna get put out.
Yeah.
Then you just had like because of injuries, it just made people just who was real NBA fans watch other people other than the mega superstar that usually dominate the playoffs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it real. It was actually interesting though. You get what I'm saying? It was actually interesting. So with the Brooklyn Nets, having that super teams like the big three. So automatically, did you count championship when you saw it when that trade? No. Why they got to be proven?
No, because I'm Lakers all the way, but not to be biased, because that's because I'm a Lakers fan. That don't mean they gonna win there. But everybody was all real hoopers, basketball players with real basketball IQ know that Lakers was supposed to win last year. If they have no injuries,
right?
If you really know basketball, in my opinion.
Well, I think everybody had that like that. A healthy Laker team is hard to beat, which brings me to the Lakers. So now they pick up Russell Westbrook. Then they pick up Carmelo Anthony. Then they got Dwight Howard back. Then they got Trevor.
You know what's crazy though?
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, True. But look, what's crazy, y'all?
He called me True.
I promise y'all, look, on some real stuff. I said Westbrook was gonna go to the Lakers. And he said Melo he said Bron need to pick up Melo. This was like, I want to say 2 years ago. That's crazy. And when I seen them trades happen, I wish we would have vlogged and been said it.
Right.
And actually put the vlogs out so they won't think I'm lying. But
they ain't gonna think you lying.
But yeah, for real, y'all.
They ain't gonna think you lying. Yeah.
They got Trevor Ariza. So you said.
So they got Trevor Ariza, Carmelo Anthony, Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. Now, they catching some heat. Well, wait. Let's talk about it. They catching some heat talking about that's an old team.
But we got Malik Monk. We got Thornton. Howard's still young, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Howard young.
Westbrook young.
Anthony Davis young. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
But what you think about that? That people actually saying that?
They do got an old team. True. They got an old team. According. Oh, beastie.
Good.
But yeah. They do got an old team. But they don't mean nothing.
And you know what's crazy?
I have an old team than a young team.
But you know what's crazy about the NBA? What they considering to be old. What they considering to be old, we looking like that really old. Like LeBron, what's LeBron? 36?
Yeah.
LeBron 36.
That's old.
But
it ain't old. That's he in his prime.
You know what's crazy about him about that? But he still ball better than 90% of the players in the NBA.
That's what I said. I'd rather have an old team than a young team. Because at the end of the day, it's all about, if you're a real hooper, it's all about IQ. It's all about knowing what to do.
So you believe the game more mental?
The game is definitely mental than actually playing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because you have to incorporate, because everything do with the mental. Like anything you doing when you playing, you still thinking what to do. Like, man, do I go here? What if I cross here?
What he gonna
or do I? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the game is definitely mental because anything you doing, you thought about it first. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, and then as you get older, you more experienced on how to pace yourself in the regular season to get you ready for the playoffs. You more experienced in understanding the game and how it's played today, and to adjust to certain teams as a result of your experience. Mm-hmm. So all that playing factors. So and then you need experience. But the thing about the Lakers is they got good veterans. Like Melo is still a killer. He can still take you in the post and shoot. Yeah. Bron, you know, nobody knows the
Bron
game
is-
better than him.
Bron is Bron. Bron is Kobe and Jordan
Together with Magic Johnson and with Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, but here's the thing: what I like about Bron, when you giving him all that firepower to work with, he know how to exploit it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what makes him dangerous. Understanding the game, his basketball IQ of exploiting weaknesses and using all that artillery to y'all advantage.
And you know what's crazy? Y'all know LeBron. LeBron is one of the people that's making that Lakers team. That's what's gonna make them more dominant. It ain't like the office, like, yeah, okay, we get Bron is putting that team together. Like, bro, I need Westbrook.
Right.
I need Melo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He making them play for him. He making them play for him, which says a lot. Because a lot of times players don't play for each other. And that was one of the advantages that I always liked about LeBron, that he make players want to play for him. You get what I'm saying? Like, they want to play for him, so they all together on one page. And you know, by playing ball, that's kind of rare to get the whole team on the same page, all on go,
You know
all
why it's
on
like
go
that?
time.
You know why it's like that?
What?
By me playing ball, you know why it's like that? Because they know as hoopers, he gonna pass them the ball.
So
when you
they
know
not,
somebody gonna pass you the ball, you don't care.
right. So in other words, if I'm playing with an unselfish person, then I know, even though I might not be the best player on the team,
you know he the star. He gonna give
right.
you that rock.
Yeah. So if I'm open, I'm gonna get the shot. Right. That's 100% correct. So that's one thing that's one thing that never that they don't have a stat for.
Yeah.
They don't have a stat for giving people the motivation to want to play. And that means a lot. And that's actually what actually makes him successful. Because if you think about it, people who was on a dead end of their career, when they come play with him, he bring back what they used to be, like the J.R. Smiths, the Cal Corvers, the Mo Williams, the other Ray Allen, Shumpert, you get what I'm saying? Mike Miller.
J.R. Smith.
Yeah, he brings out the, like,
Melo finna get a ring.
Yeah, he brings that out. If they stay healthy, I don't see nobody beating the Lakers. Not even that.
They all want to play. That's what makes it so beautiful. They all want to play, bro.
Okay, let's break it down. So we got the Brooklyn Nets. Well, okay, where do you rank KD right now in the NBA? Like, he's top, what is he,
right
top
now,
10, top 5, top 3? Where you got him ranked?
Kevin
right
Durant is top 2 in the NBA.
Who number 1?
LeBron James.
I totally agree. I got Kevin Durant number 2. Let's just keep it real.
Especially before the injury. Before the injury, KD?
But he was looking good this year.
That's what's crazy.
He was still putting up 40. He had 50 in the Milwaukee game. And he was playing out. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
he was basically playing that whole Milwaukee team by himself and took them to Game 7. You know what? Let me not take away. Let me not say that. Yeah. Because Kyrie Irving was there the first 2 games. They won the first 2 games, 2-0 over Milwaukee. And then he got hurt in Game 3, Kyrie. And the Bucks won. You know what I'm saying? They came back and won 8-2. Then Brooklyn won 8-3 at home. And then Milwaukee won the last 2. But what you was gonna say?
My top 3, cause you said 3. My top 3, even though I know that's off, I just want to put him in there because I know
this finna be controversial. Let's see if we agree. Who your third?
Giannis. Giannis, can't nobody see, dude.
Oh no. Um, see, that number 3 is hard for me. Giannis definitely feel the stat sheet, but it's a couple more people who feel that stat sheet too. James Harden. Yeah. You talking?
We're
Yeah.
gonna say that for another.
Yeah. Yeah.
We tell y'all.
I don't. Is Giannis the best big man in the game right now? You know what? We'll talk about it. You're right. It's some more debate to talk about. So let's just talk about this because this is the Christmas game. The Nets versus the Lakers. So Kevin Durant is the top 2. Okay.
That's what's crazy about them kind of on Christmas. Top 1 and top 2.
Well, they definitely got firepower. Let's talk about that. So both of them got firepower. Who would you give the shooting edge to? The Lakers or
the Nets?
Right.
The Nets definitely got the shooting edge.
I give the shooting edge over the Nets too. They got shooters. But the only thing that messed that shooting up that they got, if you matching them up against the Lakers, the Lakers got defense.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Defense win championship.
Right. So even if you're a shooter, you're just gonna have to work harder for your shot.
And that's why they're gonna lose, because the Nets, being honest, the Nets don't got defense.
Facts. Plus size matters too. See, you know what I don't like in the NBA, and this be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like when, let's say for instance, the Lakers advantage over all the teams that they size, right? I hate when they may be going up against a team that's a smaller size. So they downsize because you playing a team that ain't as big as y'all.
Yeah.
But that's y'all advantage of why you punish them.
You oversize.
Right, because you exploit weaknesses. You get what I'm saying? Which that's what actually made the San Antonio Spurs dominant for a long time when they had Tim Duncan and David Robinson. They had 2, they called them the Twin Towers. Mm-hmm. We don't have to downside playing nobody. Y'all have to match our firepower. Right, and that's another thing I don't like about where the NBA is going now. Everything don't have to be the 3-point shot.
Yeah, that's definitely where the NBA going.
Now think about this though, because
where the NBA going.
Think about this though. Here's the thing where I don't get they're not using. It's like they smart, but you're not being smart. Nobody in NBA shoots 50% from the 3-point line. You just don't. You just don't. And shooting 40% and 33, 35, 36% is considered basically good from the 3, right? So if nobody, not Steph, not Durant, not James Harden, if none of them shoots 50% from the 3-point line, but they do shoot 50% from the field, and that's even including your 3-point misses, why not just dominate the field? See what I'm saying? Like if y'all go like y'all Golden State, y'all known for Steph now, known for shooting threes. We don't have to get in the 3-point contest with them. We just gonna keep killing them with these high percentage shots from the field.
When the threes adding up, you can't say that.
Yes, you can, because again, you got to go by the numbers. Nobody shoots 50% from the field when shooting 3-pointers. So you're going to miss over half your shots.
So they probably thinking like, okay, if we go out here and shoot, if we hit 13 threes, and it don't even got to be one person. All together, we hit 13 threes. What's going to happen then? That's just if they going against a team that's not a shooting team.
But again, nobody shoots 50% from the 3-point line. So I take my chances. You can shoot all the threes you want, but what these numbers show me, nobody shoots 50%. But guess what? We do shoot 50% from the field. So we're going to hit half our shots. You're going to miss half yours. See what I'm saying? Okay, so guess what? We going to punish you with these 2s. The 3s you hit, you can hit as many as you want, as long as you equal up to what the stat is going to show. While we punish you with these 2s, you're not going to catch up. you're not going to catch up. You're going to have to try to keep shooting threes to keep you in the game. You're not going to catch up. So if we keep up like the Lakers, you got Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Dwight Howard. Okay, we ain't got to shoot no three. We finna punish you down low. Who do y'all got to stop us down low? You got two finishers. You got Dwight down there. You got AD down there. You got Westbrook there, so he run the point. So you got all three. Anything you throw up, they can catch. Westbrook can just be like there. And right there. Boom.
Or Westbrook can just go.
Right. Boom. And you know see, okay, so let's break it down. So the only advantage I will give the Brooklyn Nets, me personally, is that they do have they have shooters. Okay, that white boy is a good shooter too.
Harris.
He nice too.
Harris.
So I give him that's number 15.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He nice too.
I think his name like Joe Harris.
So that white boy nice on there. Let's not leave him out. He nice. But
Joe Harris.
Again, if you playing up against a defensive team, and here's the advantage I give the Lakers over Harden, Durant, Kyrie. Nobody plays harder than Westbrook. Mm-hmm. Nobody plays harder than him. I'm sorry.
My favorite point guard ever.
Nobody. I'm gonna tell you something else that crazy. We got the debate talking about because they put out a top 10 list of the best point guards. Right now, they had him at number 10. I really don't agree with that.
He's the best point guard in the NBA.
Yeah, we're going to break that down and talk about that. But check this out, though. So, that, I get him shooting.
He hating on those.
But
he said number 10.
But when you talk about Westbrook, this brother can do basically everything. All right? I mean, that's why he's been averaging a triple-double. In the last 4 years, he averaged 3 triple-doubles a season out of the last 4 years. That's unheard of. He still got a good 6-7 years left, and he already got the most triple-doubles ever in NBA history. This record been there for over 30-something years. And he already then took it. He already number one, and he got like 6-7 more years left to continue to add on it. That's crazy. So that's another reason why I love the fact that the Lakers got Westbrook. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna do a lot of sport talk. We got a lot of things to talk about. But that's another reason why I love the fact that the Lakers got Westbrook, because you're going to get something out of him. You didn't get nothing out of the Mexican dude for the Lakers. They got rid of
Kyle Kuzma.
You got nothing out of Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope every now and then.
He suck.
But you got
Caldwell Pope. You suck.
But you got nothing out of them. You get what I'm saying? And the thing about Westbrook is he's guaranteed to give you something. Because he averaging a triple-double, he's guaranteed to give you something.
He got heart,
right. Look. And when you got heart, that's why he averaging a triple-double. Because when you got heart, it's going to allow you to get extra things the person with heart won't get. You're going to get that extra rebound. You're going to get that foul that send you to the line. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get the loose balls.
That's why they call him a stash. You know, they call him a stash stuff. Westbrook. They say he do it on purpose. Like, he take rebound from it, bro. He really just want to win, bro.
Right, but
he's going to win.
But do that matter?
Right.
Like, do that matter?
Okay. That's a good thing.
If you padding stats, do that matters. Because you still got to put the ball in the basket. You still got to pass the ball for the assist. You still got to go after the rebound. So even if you padding the stats, you still got to put the effort in to even do that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I like the fact the Lakers got him because, again, he got heart. I don't think nobody plays harder than him. He's always going to give you something, period. You're not going to have a game where he don't give you nothing. You're going to get assists. You're going to get rebounding. You're going to get scoring. And if the scoring is off, he going to make up for it on the assists and rebounding and defense deals and things like that. And if the scoring is on, I mean, that's even worse for you. But when it comes to Westbrook, you get something out of him, period. He's a person you can rely on.
And he going to make AD them better. Like, he going to make the Lakers, adrenaline, like, because if you
right.
see Westbrook, he be like,
we're going to get him that go. He going to get him that. You got to match his energy because you got to run the flow with him. You got to run the flow with him.
And that's all Brian on the run.
Yeah, well, run. Another thing I like about what you just said, this is why I like the fact that he is with LeBron them. What I like about him being with LeBron them is that the things they criticize him about is that, notice who he with. He with the smartest player in the NBA. But he gets slapped off not making the right decisions. So you with the guy that make the right decisions, who training you. He basically training you. He basically grooming you because he never really had that.
Right. I'm gonna leave anyway. It's gonna be your team. You know you want to be here. You know you at home. I could just imagine the combo they had. You know what I'm saying, to get him there.
Right, and just keeping him focused in close end time games. Very important.
And you know why this game is, bro? Listen, this what nobody ain't talking about. This Christmas game so important because I think LeBron really got a point to prove. Like,
he definitely
not even just a Christmas game. I'm talking like the whole year, like when this ring period, bro. Westbrook never won a ring with Kevin Durant.
Or James Harden. That might be your sister. Yeah, that's his sister. We almost 30 minutes in. We gonna be back talking about this, man, because this deep, man. We finna do a lot of sports talk, so.